She's got a real thing at the moment about being near me. And they had a bit of a sale on in there and they saw this clock. So we did some samples on the wall of what we thought was our favourite colours. There were some beautiful colours, Old Street.
Would everyone like to know my life updates? I bought a car!
Hello everyone, good morning, welcome back to a little daily vlog. How is everyone doing? Today is going to be a chatty one, and I'm sorry. It's going to be one of those vlogs where I feel like I have a lot to say. God, that makes it sound like I'm going to say something really profound, and I'm not. So enjoying just picking the camera up when it feels right. I think where I did a lot last year and grabbed it because of a routine and keeping videos coming because I had to, I'm really just enjoying going with the flow of it a lot more. And if I feel like I've got something to share, then yeah, I'm just like, let's just vlog today. So we're vlogging. Today is February 20th. How? Honestly, January felt like a very long month, but it's only in the past, like I'd say a week and a half, cherry blossom is starting to show on the trees. The nights are getting lighter, the mornings are getting slightly lighter as well, so I'm just in such a good mood. Like, honestly, I am a summer baby through and through. I know some people really enjoy the cozy dark nights of winter, but I just don't. I really struggle. So yeah, I'm loving it. And the birds are tweeting. Ah, what a joy, what a joy. So yeah, I thought I'd just vlog today. I'm literally not, I don't think I'm gonna leave the house. Which are honestly some of my favourite days. I'm gonna apologise in advance if I waffle a lot in this video. I love chatting with you guys, and yeah, I think I realised this the other day. Maybe it is kind of like direct derivative of becoming a homeowner and having this beautiful home, but I love staying in. I'm such a homebody, and part of the reason I moved to London when I was 19 was that I really was a creature of habit and I didn't have a lot of confidence, and I felt like I needed to push myself out of my comfort zone and come out of my shell and just really socialise and do everything that my body didn't naturally want me to do. Having done that and, you know, networked and grown online, and it's becoming my full-time job, I love the fact that now I can be a little bit more selective about where I put my time, and I feel like I don't need to go to everything, and I don't need to go to every restaurant opening or bar opening or event. And I know that's such a privileged thing to say, because there's some people out there who would bite my hand off to have those opportunities. But I love being at home, I love reading, I love cooking meals rather than eating out, and I love the balance. I don't even know if this makes sense, and I hope this comes across how I mean it to, but yeah, sorry, I'm waffling. Anyway, Maggie's just here. Oh, come on up. She's got a real thing at the moment about being near me, haven't you? You just like the attention and you love the snuggles. So, here we are, there we are. Say hello, Maggie. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Oh, I love you so much. You've got an eye bogey. Let's get rid of that. I love you. Sorry about that very long intro. So, in this vlog, I'm going to be talking to you. Oh, you might spot something new behind us. I'm going to come on to that. So in this vlog, I'm going to talk to you about paint samples. We have a lot of plants that I need to talk you through, because we had Zara's aunt and uncle, Christine and Simon. Christine actually watches these vlogs. I think she watches them sometimes. So if you are watching, Christine, thank you very, very much. Genuinely, I just love them so much. And so they came around at the weekend just gone, and we had a really nice Saturday lunch, and they brought over this wall clock behind us there. I'll show you in a second. And it basically started our garden off for us. Let me show you. I'm gonna let Maggie out. Go on then. There we go. Oh, I think a fox has been at this. Lovely. Let's get rid of this. So they dropped off all of these beautiful bulbs and plants, and some more here too. How beautiful are these? And wrapped up over there is an olive tree. So I've got some repotting to do today because I also need to repot my, I think they're called narcissus, or my battery's flashing. I might be able to just show you this before it dies. But yeah, I need to replant these outside because, wow, that's a loud bird. Because they are ready, I think, to go out. So yeah, I'm gonna give them a quick water and then pop those outside. Okay, we're back. What was I saying? Oh yes, I need to replant those outside. And I'm also hopefully gonna sow my little herbs today as well because Christine said it's a good time to plant. So yeah, I'm gonna get the basil, chives, rosemary and mint in the little pots that I bought from Home Bargains. Anyway, let me show you the clock. How stunning is this? So I love their style of interiors. I think they do it so well. Yeah, they went to, I think it was Barker and Stonehouse, and they had a bit of a sale on in there, and they saw this clock. They bought us this as a housewarming present. How stunning is this? It's really oversized, but I love the scale of it. I think it's beautiful. I will be talking about like kitchen plans in a future video. I keep on saying this, but it probably won't stay there when we do the renovation. So I'm thinking it can actually move over here on this wall, but we'll have a bit of a rejig. But for now, I absolutely love it. And yeah, the gold, like the brass Roman numerals, is just such a classic design. And yeah, you might see underneath that we've actually got some paint samples going on. So we went to B&Q at the weekend and picked up some Farrow & Ball samples. Now, I'm going to talk about these because I'm in love with some of the colours. But we're on the fence about Farrow & Ball. Obviously, we've had the Court Paint sample book as well. So we've been having a look through this. And there are definitely some colours that are taking our fancy. These are Dulux Heritage ones. And let's have a look. So there were some beautiful colours. Old Street was a fan favourite from Court. We did some samples on the wall. So all of these colours, bar this end one, are Farrow & Ball. So this is Schoolhouse White, which we thought we were going to use as like a neutral accent for certain walls. We're not anymore because it's like got almost like a grey undertone, and we just didn't really love it. We thought it looked nicer online, so we're not going to use that. This is Farrow & Ball Eaton Room Red, sorry, which is a beautiful, almost like a brick red with slight brown to it. This is Farrow & Ball Preference Red, which is the one that I'm swaying towards. It's more of like a burgundy, but it's got like a rich red tone to it. And then I've completely forgot the name of this. Let me grab it 2 seconds. It's this colour called Brinjal. Again, it's like a lovely mauve, deep burgundy purple, slightly more purpley than Preference Red. And yeah, this one we just didn't like. I won't even name the brand of paint because we were really disappointed with it. So we did some samples on the wall of what we thought was our favourite colour. So this is Eaton Room Red, and I think we might end up going for this, or potentially Preference Red, we're unsure, but not with the Schoolhouse White. We're thinking either shaded white or something along that line, some kind of off-white or like a slightly warmer white I think would be nice. And we're going to be doing colour flooding, so we're going to be fully immersing this front living room in the red, so we're going to get that cocoon-like feeling, potentially installing a picture rail. Again, I'm not going to talk too much about this because I will be coming onto this in a whole series. I just need to film it. On the topic of Farrow & Ball, now, when I shared those online on Instagram, I was inundated with messages of people saying Farrow & Ball isn't that great, and I've heard mixed reviews. I have heard this. A lot of apparently painters and decorators and tradesmen really don't like using it because apparently it's not worth the money, and I know it is very expensive, but I was of the mindset that the price tag matched the quality. But apparently that's not the case because they're owned by Crown Paints, and apparently their formulas have changed and they're not as good as they used to be. They're not hardware and endurable, which is a shame because we like their colour range. Like, you can imagine this behind us, that dark red. So I think we're going to get some samples from Little Green and Court as well. The one thing, I love Court paint. I absolutely love it, and we're going to use it upstairs, and we use it in our old place. They don't do the paint tins, which I get because it's more environmentally friendly, but the stickers, they're not as good. I feel like you don't get a true wall representation when you stick them on the wall. That's my only thing. It's not a negative, anyway. So we're just kind of in the discussions about whether we do both rooms dark, or do we do the front living room dark and the second like library room in a slightly off-white, and then when you come into the kitchen, which is really bright, it would be staggered. I think we'd definitely keep the kitchen the brightest room with almost like a brilliant white or some equivalent, coming into a slightly off-white, and then into a dark, or do we just go full dark? Do we just, because this is a north facing, and then obviously we've got south facing garden, so do we just be brave? I don't know. I'd love to know your thoughts. This is still very early stages. We won't be painting for a very long time, so don't worry. And the thing about paint is you can get it wrong. If you get it wrong and you don't spend too much on the paint, you can rectify it easily. So we're gonna sit with those for a couple of weeks and see what we think. But obviously before then, my stepdad is coming to London with my mum, and we're gonna be building in the bookcases and doing some joinery in the living room. We're gonna be sanding the floors, hopefully. Then we might think about colour. So we've got months. Probably won't be doing that till summer. Sorry, I feel like I've just been waffling loads. Also in the hallway, we have found a colour that we absolutely love, but again, not sure we're going to use Fire and Ball. We might get a colour matched. I know Leyland and Dulux do colour matching. So this is Mouse's Back, which is like, it's coming up more grey on camera. Let me see if I can pop the light on. I might change the colour. Here we are. Oh, that's better. So it's more of like a grubby green. My hand for reference. And yeah, we're thinking this is a really lovely, like a grubby green, I guess you could describe it, to do as a dado rail. So we would essentially do paneling. It obviously would have been classic of the period with the features up. Here we are, we have obviously the cornice and the beautiful architrave. So I'm thinking we could do a nice dado rail all the way along and then go up the stairs and then put some really nice Victorian paneling in, and change out that radiator to a cast iron one, like a 3-column cast iron one, with a really nice side table, console table, and then we'd paint it in Mouse's Back and keep the top white, obviously to elongate the ceiling. I can't help myself, I said I wouldn't talk about plans in this video, and here I am. That's where we're at. That's where we're at with the paint samples. So I wanted to include that little bit of piano because I really wanted to get piano lessons this year, but I had to be realistic with myself, and piano lessons are like a dedication, and obviously I'm training for the marathon. Marathon training is no easy footing, and I think taking that on alone is enough of a challenge. And I ran my first half marathon on Sunday, and I was so proud of myself because I do distances. I really do enjoy distance running, but it's my first time running in central London with like energy gels and like a water sack on me. Like they call them camel sacks because they're like a thin squidgy bottle and you have a little sippy straw. And yeah, I did that, and I was like, I never thought I was capable of a half marathon, and I did it, and I really enjoyed it. And I think what I'm going to do is just hold off on the piano lessons and do some practicing at home of what I can do. Then once the marathon's done, I'm going to have so much more free time. I'm still going to run, but obviously not 3.5 hour runs. So I can hopefully take up the lessons in that time. Zara's aunt also gave me some of her old books of skills and essentially all of like the chords and notes. So I really wanted to learn how to read music, or at least try to. Yeah, look, this is from the Royal Schools of Music in London. How amazing is that? So these are obviously really delicate, so I'm going to be very careful with them. But here we are, we've got skills and broken chords. So this is grade 3, so obviously, I mean, I'm not there at all. She's also printed off some sheet music for me to try and learn as well. Yeah, I'm just learning more as I go on about things like mimims, and I remember like half notes and quarter notes. I do remember this from school, but then these are obviously like your treble clefs, and you've got your bass clefs, so you've got your left hand and then your right hand. Honestly, it's just so nice to have that moment of just switching off, not being on your phone, not getting distracted. And yeah, I'm just so grateful because I've longed for this moment for so long, years and years and years, and now that I'm here, it's just a joy. I don't think the novelty will ever wear off. Anyway, I'm gonna go upstairs to the office and crack on with some editing because I have lots and bits of bobs to do today. Otherwise, there's no videos to watch. So I'm gonna head upstairs and yeah, crack on with some work. Okay, so I was just finishing up some editing upstairs and my vlog's exporting. Came downstairs and just finished off this creme brulee. It's a rhubarb creme brulee using the rhubarb that I got in Suffolk last week. These cheese straws I actually made yesterday as well. So these are using the leftover pastry. We had some cheddar and parmesan in the fridge as well, so I'm gonna have one of these now. Sorry about the barking, that's just next door's dog. And then I made a rhubarb and frangipane tart as well. So There's some more pieces underneath, but I'm gonna have a bit of this as well. I'm just gonna have lots of sweet treats as fuel for editing. So the rhubarb's all used up and it's delicious. I'm just gonna finish this off. And all of these recipes will be on Instagram, so I'll leave my handle on screen and link them down below as well. Yeah, I can't wait to dig on into this. Okay, so I've just finished editing and I just had some lunch and I'm outside. I feel so much like milder. I've literally just got a cardigan and a t-shirt and it's lovely. So I'm gonna replot this spring narcissus, I think this is. And then this one behind is from Ewan. And he says it will come back, so I'm just gonna keep an eye on it, but I love the plant. Here, there's our little pot of extras, so let's see if we can find a nice one. It's got a drainage in the bottom. So yeah, I haven't got a lot of compost left, so I need to grab some more of that. I think this was from Home Bargain, it's only $1.99. So yeah, I'm gonna take this one out, put that in there. Or maybe a larger one actually, maybe this one. Oh, yeah, maybe that one is slightly bigger. All of these are from the All Flat, but because nothing ever grew, we just had a lot of spare pots, so yeah, they're all going in there. And then yeah, Christine split all of these, so all of these were one plant and then she split them all. They are a little, oh no, they're still, they're kind of a bit dry, so I'm going to give them a water. She said they might look a bit brown and look like they're dying, but that's normal when you split plants apparently. And they will bounce back. And then this, I've completely forgot the name of this, but this again is a clipping from one of their trees that she's been nurturing. And then these are some bulbs as well. These need replanting too because we need to give the buckets back, but look how much they're springing, aren't they beautiful? And she also gave us this olive tree, so it's currently in a little little protective wrap just because the temperatures, it might get a bit frosty, and obviously in the warmer months you can unveil it. But yeah, this apparently has been grown for about 20 years. They inherited it from the owners of their home they're in currently, and yeah, she's donated it to us, so it's in this little protection at the moment. But obviously these are from Ewan, so once we get the garden project going, we can look to get these in the ground. But loving all of this. It's just so nice. Look, my rosemary's thriving as well. It's looking really nice and robust, so that's good for cooking. Give that a little water too. Got my gloves ready to go. Just watered the peace lily as well. It's actually getting quite like a list of internal and external plants, but yeah, this peace lily looks like it's absolutely thriving again, which is really good. My mum will be very happy. This rosemary's gone a bit woody, but I think it was just a bit dry, so watered it again, and then we might do an outdoor plant. And that's it. Indoor ivy, fern's been spritzed. It's just rinse and repeat. I think you can get those self-watering plant pots, which I might look into just for while we're away and stuff, but for now we're keeping on top of it. Oh, Zara's one, by the way. An irrigation system? We haven't got a golf course, it's a garden.
No, when we have planters on each side, we'd have an irrigation system put in on each side. They're not expensive at all.
Can you tell Zara works in really fancy properties in central London, but we don't need an irrigation system, we'll have a water, we'll have
normal houses.
We'll have a hose pipe.
No.
Oh, what are they? Oh, poop bags. I mean, I would love an irrigation system. How much is an irrigation system? Thousands? Maybe I'm just a bit skewed when it comes to prices.
£51, £200.
We will get an irrigation system. Maggie's just come back from her dog walker. Did you have a nice time? Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy your dog walk? Oh, yes. Yes, I did, Dad. It was awesome. Look at that waggy tail. Oh, I love you.
And now for the main event.
Yeah, I reckon you could do this, actually.
No. And I say no because when we got this magazine,
yeah, I actually did say that I was going to make.
Do you know, I'd love to make you that dinner, and I said, "Oh, that'd be so nice." And you said, "You can sit down, and I'll make it for you." And now you've just dragged me in by my hair. Look at it.
By your hair? I don't think I have. So I saw this recipe in a food magazine, and it is. If there's any Italians out there and any purists in food, look away because.
What's a purist? Someone that just eats air?
No, so like a carbonara it should only and will only ever be pancetta or guanciale, eggs and parmesan.
You're
but this so this is a gochujang carbonara, and it has garlic, breadcrumbs. It's supposed to have gochujang, but we couldn't find any, so we're using chipotle paste. Also got spring onions, chili, and we're doing a Hasselback garlic bread. So, oh my god, you're already tired and we haven't even started yet.
No, I don't know, scream.
So this is what dinner's gonna look like. And I'm very excited. So, oven on. Do you want to get the ingredients out and I'll tell you? Do you just want to go and sit down and read your book and I'll cook you dinner?
I will play.
Play!
Would everyone like to know my life updates? I bought a car!
Zara did buy a car.
I
wasn't going to say this because
I bought a car.
I didn't want to be the person to say it, but yeah, Zara bought a car yesterday, so...
I did. I bought myself a new car, which is really exciting. I've been driving my car, which actually, fun fact, was my late nanny's car.
It was.
And I've driven it since I was, I want to say 18.
18. And you're 30 now, so that's 12 years.
An idiot. That's 8. Oh my god, instead of been driving it for 6 years, I've been driving it 8 years.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say goodbye to her, my car, not my nanny. I've already said those goodbyes. And you can smile, it's fine.
That was, your delivery is shocking.
And I've bought myself a Fiat 500 convertible.
I love it. So
and it's so fun.
It's so cute. So I think Fiat 500s are great. Obviously an Italian car. I mean, we couldn't be any more on brand if we tried, could we?
Oh my god, yeah. And when I got in the car and I put the thing down, my, what do you call that? Sun visor.
Sun visor, yeah.
I only know what the steering wheel is, clearly. And it says, ciao Fiat, and it's all in Italian.
It's all in Italian, yeah, but it's a convertible, so the roof comes down. So we hired one of those in Italy, in San Genesio when we were there last summer, and it's such a fun car. So Zara went and bought herself one because, do you know what? 8 years and your car is...
No, actually, Luke is so judgmental. There's nothing wrong with my
car.
No,
so your car is, I was just about to say, it's not a practical London car, it's a
hearse. There's so much death related to this car.
It's a very long black car, and it's a hard top convertible, but it doesn't convert because there's issues with the roof. So it's just a really not a practical London car. Someone actually reversed into Zara. I'm laughing, it's not funny. Someone reversed into Zara's car the other day and cracked her number plate because the car's that long. So
I think they just put the final nail in the coffin. Another death threat.
Jesus, right? Enough of the death talk. Anyway,
I don't have anything else to share. No, anything else. I bought the TikTok jacket. That's the other real big thing in my life right now.
The what? Oh yeah, Zara, you bought some clothing off TikTok, didn't you?
Yeah, and I highly recommend. It's a nice little zip through. I feel like a TikTok mom.
Next time I vlog where we're in Zara's car, I'll show you the inside of it because it's so cute. We can put the roof down. We took Maggie out in it last night, and she was like, "Wow, there's no roof. That's so weird." She loved it. Anyway, we're gonna make dinner.
Enough about the main event.
Right, we need garlic is already out, I think. Yeah, cool. We need some eggs, they're already out. Parmesan, please. Okay, the pasta is coming along beautifully. Look how good that looks. I've just tasted it and it's amazing. The chipotle actually works. We couldn't find gochujang, but chipotle is a lovely flavour. And then, if I open the oven, look at that garlic bread. I've just cut some more slices into it and put some parsley garlic butter on it. Right, I think we're ready to plate up. This is the pasta I actually bought in that farm shop in Norfolk. So yeah, not a traditional carbonara at all, but...
What's pasta?
Oh, it's packing a punch. Nice though.
Ooh.
I love that. That's delicious.
That's lovely.
Excuse me, Maggie, where do I sit?
Sorry, girls allowed. I'm Cheryl, she's Nadine.
Oh well, I'll sit in the armchair then, shall I? Yeah.
I think the floor
it would look like that, wouldn't it? Dinner was delicious, although it was quite rich. I had second helpings, I should not have had second helpings. We are going to start one day this evening. Maggie, excuse me please. Excuse me.
Luke, Paul.
It's alright, I'm in, there we go.
It's been hard
No, this is fine. I've seen so many people talk about this on Netflix. So I bought the book and I really wanted to read the book before I watched the series, but oh look, it's literally like, I think it's There we go, it's number 1 in the UK. Here we are. I think we're really late to the party, but everyone says it's amazing, it's quite emotional. So we're gonna do it backwards. I'll watch the series and then I'll read the book and I'll let you know how it is. But I'm gonna wrap this vlog up. I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's been a lot of plant and paint talk. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Lots of love to you all, and I'll catch you all very soon in a future video. Bye for now.